Well, so first we want to label the samples before we get down to the spring, just so that we can minimize any chance of contaminating as we're collecting water.
The reason Zach is setting up an umbrella, by the way, isn't to keep his head dry. It's because we're trying to collect a spring water sample, and it's raining just slightly. So it's super important that we do not contaminate a fresh spring water sample with rainwater, which will certainly affect the age dating.
All right, and that'll tell us a little bit about the conductance, the pH, and temperature of the spring in the spring box. But while that's equilibrating, we'll be taking some samples and doing some rinsing. We have to rinse everything 3 times because we want to make sure that there's no possible contamination in our instruments or in our bottles.
Okay, so you're rinsing the syringe with water from the spring, so the only thing in it will be spring water when you finally take the sample.
That's right, because
Great.
What we're testing is the actual water itself, the water molecules in the spring, and so we rinse it with the exact same water that we intend to test.
It's a man after my own heart, you guys.
Claire and I have been a little too swamped to do much of the data management, so Donté stepped in as our fellow here and he's really helping us with the back end of the project.
And you said we have 3 Nature Conservancy folks from the Bend office, the Portland office, and Richland?
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
All to come and do this groundwater age dating program for us in Oregon. Pretty
right.
cool.
So, as long as you keep the samples away from luminescent dials and other sorts of liquids, so sweat, that kind of thing, then you're in pretty good shape. So we'll just get 2 of these. Probably going to need another syringe because for these samples we want to, well, really for all of our samples, we want to avoid any kind of headspace. So
Get right up to the top.
yeah.